Hey guys, James West here. Today I want to talk to you guys about how you can create your own characters for your books. Now, before I go any further, I want to make this part very clear. If you're going to write a full novel, plan your characters out ahead of time. In novels, and especially with your main character, your character is probably going to have a lot of depth, a lot of development throughout the story. You want to plan that out ahead of time because if you don't, and you just wing it throughout the book, your character is not going to turn out as great as it can be. Yeah, that's just a fact. And this especially goes for first-time authors. You really want to plan this out. I just want to make that part clear. Now, for actual development of your characters, there are basically three parts you want to consider. First one is the character's name. I say this because I often have a lot of trouble coming up with names for my characters, and it's kind of a headache when you're first starting out. So here's a little cheat for you first-time authors if you have trouble with this. Basically, hop online, go to a random word generator, a random name generator, sorry, and basically just use that as a jump-off point to come up with ideas for different names you can give to your characters. It's a good way to help break through that mental block you get at first. Now after that, there's a second step, which is deciding what type of character you want. Now this does not mean a hero or villain or anything in between. This is more personality. Is the character an athlete? Is this character a brainiac? Is this character more in the middle of the road? Granted, that's usually where the hero is, so something to consider. I say this because different personality types usually, especially in writing, they sort of more or less come with their own little template. For instance, an athletic character usually usually they are well, not exactly shallow, but not very deep either. Either maybe a little slow on the uptake in certain ways, but also kind of blunt when they need to be. Which, in certain different situations, that actually does help. So something to consider. Now the third part, and this is probably the most complex part, but also this is where your characters get most of their depth. How does that character relate to other characters? This kind of makes your characters appear much more human, much more realistic. So, like I said, this is probably the most complex part. Now, this kind of part, the best example I can think of would be either, when in a story when the hero or just a boy when likes a girl, and how that sort of relationship affects events, and also if say character A and character B are rivals and or enemies, and just how that sort of rivalry affects each one. Does it bring the best out of them or the worst? Now, for this one, the best way I can think of for coming up with this part of the character is basically just step back and look how you relate to other people. Well, if you're shy, how exactly do you show that? And also good. Also, maybe if you have siblings, look how you relate to them, how you act around them, how you treat them or they treat you. That's one way to think about how to relate to other characters in your book. But again, this is not an exact science, so if you actually have any better ideas, I'm actually glad to hear them. Because my experience is limited, and I also do want to hear back from you guys about if you have any ideas about this or any other writing tips. Now, that's about it for now. This is James West signing off.